In the history of MMA, there are quite a few vivid and memorable confrontations, but not all of them have such aggression and intensity as the confrontation between Quinton Jackson and Wanderlei Silva. These fighters have already battled 4 times in their careers, and in this episode, we will recall the history of the events and how the whole story began.
You got the room, even the body. Here's the knee to the head right there. That was what did that uppercut. It was that right uppercut.
It all started with a scuffle between the fighters after the Jackson-Randleman duel at the Pride 25 tournament. Jackson finished Kevin Randleman, and then, seeing Silva in the front of the crowd, challenged him to a fight. Wanderlei got so angry that he ran into the ring and entered a stare-down with Jackson. According to rumors, they also scuffled at the airport and somewhere in the Pride locker rooms. So their professional fight was only a matter of time. In 2003, the first middleweight Grand Prix took place in Pride, consisting of 8 fighters. Both of our heroes took part in it, though they were drawn by lot on opposite sides of the tournament bracket, and their meeting could take place only in the final.
Oh, look at this. He's doing the Kevin Randleman monster mash.
He should go to the body. That's what he should do. That's what he should do.
Tap. Deliver, ladies and gentlemen, deliver. Wow, you're absolutely right, El Guapo.
After the first fight, Rampage, Quinton Jackson, defeated Mikhail Ilyukin, who was a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and also defeated former UFC champion Murillo Bustamante, winning the fight by split decision. Then Jackson fought MMA legend Chuck Liddell, who entered the Pride match while playing the well-known UFC melody. And Jackson later admitted that the president of Pride personally asked him to deal with Chuck. Since it was more than just a semi-final, Jackson's style of fighting became a problem in this fight, and he missed a lot. In the second round, Rampage had taken down and controlled Chuck on the floor, hitting him until Liddell's corner threw in the towel and the fight was stopped. Thus Quinton went to the Grand Prix finals and waited for his match with Silva, while Chuck Liddell returned back to the UFC and never again appeared in Pride fights. Wanderlei Silva began the tournament with a bright knockout of local hero Kazushi Sakuraba, and then fought with judoka Hidehiko Yoshida, who, by the way, also has an Olympic gold medal, and in this fight, he gave Silva a worthy match. But this still was not enough, and the Japanese lost by decision. Both in the duel and before the fight itself, it seemed that our fighters wanted to destroy each other with a glance. At the start of the fight, Rampage attempted a takedown, but ended up in a guillotine choke.
He's got him in the guillotine there, rocked up pretty good.
Yeah, but there's nothing there. If Rampage,
Starting to look like he was staggering.
No, it's not.
He laid Silva gently on the floor and unleashed his ground and pound.
And it's going to have a serious effect.
Oh, that job there of not going down. Rampage with that knee and that right leg.
It's right out of my mouth, buddy.
Nice kick, nice chop and kick.
Follows it with the left eye.
Again with the knees. Leads to the takedown.
Trying to lift it. Oh, a right. Another right foot right into the head. How is Rampage staying in
I
there?
have no idea.
Unbelievable.
A return series of hard knees from Silva all landed straight on target. The referee stopped the fight and Silva became the middleweight Grand Prix champion. And then the fighters showed each other mutual respect.
Just opened it up and went crazy.
Let's look at what. This is going to be a battle.
And look at this.
Look at how they look at each other.
Minoa giving Wanderlei a run for his money when it comes to find out.
Next, Wanderlei Silva defeated Japanese Ikuhisa Minoa and then went on to fight Yuki Kondo. The fight with Kondo was also attended by Rampage, who stepped into the ring to look Silva in the eye.
Takada just asked Rampage, are you going to fight Wanderlei in October? And he said, of course I will.
Quinton himself, after losing to Silva, finished 2 more fights by also defeating Ikuhisa Minoa and then Ricardo Arona.
Look how high. All the way. Oh, he knocks him out.
And remember we said...
The second mega fight between Wanderlei and Jackson took place at Pride 28, on October 31, 2004. This fight became the main event of the evening and eclipsed the confrontation between Mirko Cro Cop and Josh Barnett. The first to enter the ring was Rampage, who called an ambulance in advance so that they were ready to take Silva's body out of the ring. After Rampage, champion Wanderlei Silva came in second, appearing to the Brazilian anthem, and the fighters converged in the center of the ring and looked each other in the eyes again.
And intensity.
What do you think, Mario?
What do you think? Jackson has to take him with the flinch and the...
Quinton found the strength to stand up after the hard knockout and then congratulated Silva on winning this excellent fight, which was recognized as Fight of the Year in the Pride. After this tough fight, the roads of our heroes parted by as much as 4 years. During this period, Rampage moved to the UFC, where he again became the champion by knocking out Chuck Liddell. At that time, Silva was not doing so well. His 5-year unbeaten streak was interrupted, and soon he lost his title altogether after being knocked out by Dan Henderson. December 27, 2008, their third fight took place, and this time it was in the UFC cage. Passions ran high. After the weigh-in for Wanderlei, a small scuffle took place. In the first round, after exchanging punches, Jackson threw out a left hook that perfectly hit Silva in the head and knocked him out. It was a stunning knockout, and Rampage managed to change the score in his favor, which was now 2-1 in favor of Wanderlei.
He sent a bit of a message right afterwards. Chuck Liddell looking.
The peak of our heroes' careers passed. Wanderlei did not fight at all from 2013 to 2017, but apparently Scott Coker offered good fees, and our heroes again entered the cage for the 4th time in 2018.
Good inside knee by Wanderlei.
Tried light heavyweight Grand Prix, so was middleweight there. Right hand by Silva.
Jackson's head down, didn't work at all. That's the strength of Quinton Jackson's
Exchange here with 20 seconds. Big show, buddy. 30 seconds gone here in the second. Scheduled for 3. An exchange, Silva showing up. Now Silva and Jackson swinging for the fences.
to actually explode so he can use that counter.
Jackson right.
In this veteran fight, Rampage was stronger, and in the second round finished off the 42-year-old Silva, and it seemed to put an end to their fierce rivalry. This confrontation will go down in history, since it does not often happen that fighters have fought 4 times and showed such a spectacle as Rampage and Silva in their first fights. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button and show your appreciation. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to be kept up to date on the many interesting episodes coming up.